Hello everybody, Kevin here, Rafted94, and welcome back to the channel monthly update video. And today we're going to be talking about a lot of the big games that we're all going to be checking out this September. And September is going to be the month where we are going to be hella busy on checking out multiple games, and not sure I'm going to be able to even cover most of those games, so more likely we might end up turning those games into like shorter series potentially. But it's going to be a lot of crazy content this month, especially with, of course, the biggest release of September so far, Starfield, which is Bethesda's newest game and IP in over 25 years. So, and we'll be talking about that game in just a few minutes. And before we get this video started, I will be giving out this specific game key early, only because this game key does have an expansion pass DLC bundle as well. So I'm gonna have this specific key just come out right now, so that way you guys can redeem it. Just be advised, it is a Steam key, and it does come with the expansion pass DLC as well. So grab it while you guys still can, and hopefully you guys enjoy this little early giveaway, and hopefully you guys enjoy the game. But without further ado, let's get this started, shall we? So we already know September it's going to be a big month for gaming, and obviously the game we got to talk about is Starfield. And now granted, Starfield is not officially out yet. It comes out on September 6th, but if you buy the premium edition, you can play the game early, and which I did actually bought the game early, so I was able to play the game and get my first hands on it. And all I have to say is that Starfield is pretty addicting. It is very addicting, definitely has that Bethesda flair and also jank as well. Is it going to be the game of the year? Probably not. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to take the cake on that one, just simply because of how good the choices that you can make in that game is, specifically because you can be an absolute bastard in Baldur's Gate 3. While Starfield, it kind of has that illusion that, you can be the bad guy, but in reality, you can't really be a true bad guy, which is a little bit unfortunate, considering that Baldur's Gate 3 has that option. So I'm a little bit spoiled. I think everybody's kind of spoiled, and then kind of expect a lot of game companies, to pretty much go above and beyond. But regardless of that flaw, I think Starfield is a good game. I think it's a fun and enjoyable game to play. Definitely gonna stick a lot of hours into it if you like Bethesda games or overall open world games. But of all the games that Bethesda has released, this is definitely the least buggiest, which is very surprising. We all know Bethesda is known to make some pretty buggy games, and Starfield is the least buggiest. But it does still have some minor bugs here and there with AI pan finding, the AI, how to behave both companions and the enemy, and sometimes you do get teleported, like under the ship, for example. There are some bugs here and there, but hopefully they'll get ironed out officially by Bethesda. And I'm definitely looking forward to the modding scene for Starfield. I'm thinking the mods are gonna be crazy. It might be the next Skyrim potentially, because you got so many different plans you could go to, and I'm really curious of what the future holds for the modding scene for Starfield, because I think it has a lot of potential. Cannot wait, for like quest mods, of course a lot of weapon mods, textures, you name it. But it's probably gonna take like at least 2-3 years before the game will probably become really good, because it took Fallout 4 quite a long time before that game gets pretty good. But even then, Fallout 4 at its core, is my main issue, and no matter how many mods you get for that game, it's still just it's not as great compared to Skyrim. Skyrim, you can play that game almost every day and you'll never get bored of it. Like occasionally I hop onto Skyrim and just mess around in that game and test some new mods here and there. But Skyrim is the game I definitely will be coming back here and there. Fallout 4, it's debatable. But hopefully with the upcoming release of Fallout London, which is supposed to come out this year, which is probably going to be the end of this year at this point. If that comes out this year, I will definitely reinstall Fallout 4, and we will play Fallout London, because Fallout London looks really good, and it looks like something that Bethesda would make officially, but obviously it's all community made. So I gotta give big props for the Fallout London team for, you know, putting a lot of freaking intense work on the project. And when it does come out, I will be looking forward to it to see what they have to offer for the whole Fallout universe as a whole. But yeah, Starfield is a game that we're definitely not going to be being at the end of this year. No questions asked. I could probably sink maybe 100, 200 plus hours into this game, and I will yet to have beaten this game. And let me tell you, this game is big. It is big. It is massive. And overall, I think it's a fun, enjoyable game. There are some janks here and there that, you know, kind of holds it back for being a game of the year. And of course, the graphics is not really, you know, high fidelity compared to, you know, some other AAA games that are currently coming out this year. But, you know, I still think it gets the job done simply because of the amount of choice and the freedom, you know, the amount of freedom you have in the choice, you know, of how you play the game. Essentially, you know, you could do the main quest right away, or you could just go off the rails and just do whatever the heck you want. You can explore this outpost that you discovered. You can, you know, go to other planets and just do survey missions, build outposts, you name it. You can do almost anything in this game, and I think Starfield nails that aspect. And the best way I can describe Starfield is definitely Skyrim with a mix of Fallout 4 and the Outer Worlds put together. And they got Starfield, and for the most part, Starfield got a lot of things right. But like I said, time will tell what kind of mods will release for this game, and hopefully, for the love of God, they don't release some sort of paid mod stuff like Creation Club and all that stuff. I really hope that shit stays out of Starfield, but something tells me Bethesda are planning to add something like that into Starfield. So I'm not going to be looking forward to it if that happens, but hopefully they don't do that. But then again, this is Bethesda. They might try some bullshit like that, so hopefully that's not the case. But of course, Starfield is going to be the biggest highlight of September. We're all going to be playing that game for quite a while. I think we actually might replace off Fallout 3 Tales of Two Wasteland playthrough. We probably have to put that on hold just for a little bit, so that way we can cover some more Starfield content. So that will be replacing the Sunday weekends uploads. So expect a lot of Starfield videos on Sunday, potentially 2, maybe 3 videos at most on Sunday. But they're all going to be somewhat longer videos, so expect to be like, you know, less than an hour, sometimes an hour, depending on how much content I have to cram into one video. It could end up being a 1-hour video, so I just want to give you a heads up before you start watching those videos, because they're going to be long. So grab a popcorn or something and just have it play in the background, and then just enjoy the show. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing some more Starfield. Hopefully it lives up to the hype as we keep playing the game, because we haven't even discovered all the major settlements yet in the game. So time will tell. Once we get everything discovered, we're gonna probably have a lot of side missions to do, a lot of activities to do. The gameplay option is limitless. Like, I guess the only one way to find out is to experience the game for yourself when it does come out, and we'll see how it goes. Of course, another big game coming out in September is, of course, Mortal Kombat 1. Now, this game was initially coming out on September 19th, but for anybody that purchased the Premium Edition, it does come out on the 14th. So we got like about a week left before Mortal Kombat 1 comes out. And that's pretty goddamn insane to hear, knowing that Mortal Kombat 1 is just a week away. But yeah, we'll definitely be checking out Mortal Kombat 1. I'm definitely looking forward in playing Mortal Kombat 1. Hopefully the game is, it's just as good as MK11, and I'm really hoping they really improve in terms of the gameplay aspect, because although Mortal Kombat 11 looks really good even today, it kind of lacks in terms of the gameplay variety and options you can do with all the characters, especially with the limitation to put on like the moveset you can choose for your characters. So, but I think MK1, I think is free for all. You get pretty much all those special moves unlocked, and plus with the tag team elements in it as well with the cameos. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's gonna get absolutely insane. Like the amount of different combos you can do with your tag partner, it's going to be insane. And the game looks really nice. It looks very promising. Also looking forward to seeing the DLC characters coming as well. We got Omni-Man, we got Homelander, we got Peacemaker. Like, who would ever thought to see Omni-Man and Homelander, you know, together in one screen, besides that Death Battle video, which I thought was fantastic, by the way. But yeah, that is going to be freaking awesome. I cannot wait to hear the amount of shit talk that Homelander is going to give to all the MK characters in this game, because we know Homelander from the boys. He's kind of an asshole, and I'm looking forward to hearing his all of his talk, banters with all the different characters, especially Omni-Man too. Omni-Man's going to be an absolute fucking beast, I'm going to tell you. Hopefully he's a beast, but yeah, definitely looking forward to MK1. We'll probably be able to complete the story mode for that game at least, because we'll probably just play it one whole day non-stop until we're beating the game. And hopefully the story lives up, it lives up to my expectation. Hopefully, it's good, because I don't know how much they can do with this reboot timeline type of storyline, because this is probably the third time they did this. So yeah, hopefully if they do make MK2 or some other game, they lay off with the freaking timeline on potentially the multiverse stuff too, because that shit's getting overblown by now. But yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to the playthrough of MK1, both story mode and arcade modes for every character in the WASP. Another big game I also will be checking out is Lies of P. Now, best way I can describe this game is, if you guys know the story of Pinocchio, imagine Pinocchio put into the world of Bloodborne and Dark Souls put together, and you get Lies of P. So pretty much the main character you play as is heavily inspired on Pinocchio. He is pretty much an animatronic. He is a puppet essentially, but one of the most advanced puppet where he can actually lie compared to any other machines in this universe. So you could potentially shift the whole storyline or narrative of the game depending on what kind of decision you make in this game. So I'm very curious of how that's going to play out. Hopefully the choice really do matter in this game. And hopefully they do address some of the issues that I had with the demo. Hopefully they issue some of that out, because I did had a really hard time playing the game. Specifically the parry window was a little bit too precise, or a little bit too, or just not unresponsive, and I just end up not parrying the most enemies in the game, because either I suck, or two, the responses in this game is just is a little bit off. So hopefully they fix all that out by now. But yeah, we'll be playing this game on the 16th, I believe. So it's essentially next week. Essentially, it's pretty much on the same week of Mortal Kombat 1. So this is going to come out on a Saturday. So we might have some time to play some Lies of P. We'll probably be playing a lot of Mortal Kombat 1 by then, Thursday to Friday. We'll probably be able to beat the story modes and some characters on the arcade tower at that time. And then on the 16th, hopefully we should have some time to play some Lies of P, because this game has a lot of potential being really good as well. It has a fantastic art direction, fantastic visuals, and fantastic voice acting. The soundtracks is really good too. It's just that some of the gameplay elements kind of does hold it back for me personally. Like I said, hopefully the full game is gonna address some of those issues, and hopefully this game lives up to the hype. Because I believe this is the studio's first ever game they're making, and this game looks almost AAA, but I believe it is made by a AA company. So looking forward to Lies of P, and hopefully it's a good game once we try it out. Another game I also wanted to try out. I wanted to play this last month, but because it was coming out so late on August, I decided to push it to September. And this game, it's been out for quite a long time, and also hasn't been released there hasn't been any new games released for this series for a while until now. And that game that we're talking about is Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Now, truth to be told, I only played like maybe 3 Armored Core games. After that, I haven't really played any Armored Core games since then, because they haven't made any games, you know, on that series for a long time. And from what I've been hearing, a lot of people are saying a lot of good things about Armored Core 6, and it looks fantastic as well in terms of like how the gameplay works and all the different type of robots you can build. You can build an all-tank build, you can build a really fast mobile mech as well, and it's looking to be a really unique and interesting game that anybody that's a From Software fan will probably never expect. Because if you hear From Software, you think of, you know, Dark Souls or Elden Ring, but Armored Core 6 is definitely going to be an entirely different game compared to, you know, Elden Ring and Dark Souls combined. So yeah, we're definitely going to be checking out Armored Core 6. Not sure going to be able to beat this game this month due to the amount of crazy games we got this month, like Starfield and all that stuff. We might be able to put a lot of time on Armored Core 6 potentially, if the game is not going to be open world, which I believe the game is going to be in a traditional mission style where you pick one mission and then it's all non-linear and you can pretty much do whatever you want. So it's not entirely open world like Elden Ring, where it is true open world where you can pretty much go anywhere in that game. But I don't think that's not the case for Armored Core 6, so that will be really nice. But yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to Armored Core 6, because I believe this game is going to be a sleeper hit for From Software. Hopefully it is, and hopefully we have a good time playing the game. And of course, we cannot forget to mention Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I'll be honest, I think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be hands down game of the year of 2023, especially when it comes out on PS5 and there's like 3 days now. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Baldur's Gate 3. Just the amount of, you know, characters and a lot of care put into the game, especially with the character development and the story too, and the whole overall world building, you know, the whole universe in that game as well. It's just so expansive and so vast. Like, there are so many possibilities that I'm not even going to be able to get all the, you know, the different dialogue options for like all the different characters that we meet throughout the whole game. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 definitely hands down probably one of my favorite games of 2023 so far, and I would say Starfield is probably on second place right there, because I am really enjoying Starfield as well. So but yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, I have a feeling that game is going to take game of the year. I could be completely wrong, but I have a feeling Baldur's Gate 3 is going to nail it down with in terms of earning game of the year, because it got so many praise. It took the whole gaming industry by storm. I would say any games that takes the internet by storm, just like, you know, Elden Ring, I have a feeling Baldur's Gate 3 might win game of the year, but we shall see. But yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to some more Baldur's Gate 3, and you probably have noticed too that I have been playing in co-op lately too with my friend as well. So we are definitely expect a lot of co-op play, and we might even switch back to solo play if he's unavailable to play with us, because they did added a new update where they added a drop-in drop-out system now, so I can essentially put my friend's avatar away, essentially back to camp, and then I could bring all my AI companions with me and experience the game as it was intended, which I think is a great update, because before that, once your co-op partner joins your game, you cannot kick that person out. They're just there with you for the rest of your game essentially. But now with this latest update, that's not the case anymore, and I really appreciate that feature. And I gotta give big kudos to Larian Studios for doing it in such speed. But like, they're so fucking fast when it comes to addressing a lot of issues compared to like AAA companies, where it takes them like 6 months, if not a whole year, to fix a lot of the issues that people have been, you know, complaining about. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty, and you too, Activision Blizzard. But regardless, so yeah, Larian Studios is absolutely killing it. Baldur's Gate 3, hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Another game I also want to check out is Daymare Daymare 1994 Sandcastle. Now, if you guys remember Daymare 1998, we did play that game maybe a few years back, and it's pretty much like a more indie version of, you know, Resident Evil in a way. And for the most part, I like the game, but you know, it is a little bit lower quality. It's definitely more indie. And even though I did enjoy my time playing the game, there are a lot of gameplay mechanics that made the whole game as a whole more confusing to play, especially to newcomers as well. So if I do come back to that game, I probably will not remember how to play that game one bit, but maybe we'll probably come back to it once we beat Daymare 1994. But we have been hearing a lot of good things about Daymare 1994. A lot of people say this is a huge improvement over 1998, and overall the whole game, you know, how it plays, how it feels, and to a certain degree even the visuals just flat out looks way better than 1998, and that's a big surprise. So I will be looking forward to checking out Daymare 1994. It's supposed to serve as a sequel to 1998 as well, but for me it's kind of weird considering that it's a lot more high tech, some of the stuff to use in that game compared to 1998, where you're pretty much back to basics with old school tech. So, but yeah, we'll be checking that game out. We might potentially beat this game fully as well if we end up liking the game a lot as well. So it's just gonna depend if we're gonna like the game enough. From what I played in the demos, I think the demo was pretty decent. There are some issues, but hopefully that will be ironed out in the full game, and hopefully we get to see some more crazy stuff happen in that game, because that game looks absolutely insane. But yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to Daymare 1994 Sandcastle. Let's not forget about Cyberpunk 2077. It is still going to be daily uploads on Saturdays and the weekends, so expect to see a lot more Cyberpunks in between, because we do got the biggest expansion coming out this month, Phantom Liberty. So I'm going to try to try to get into the story as much as I can in Cyberpunk 2077 before the major expansion comes out, because once the expansion comes out, the whole entire game is going to change, how it plays, how the perks, you know, the way the cybernetic implants work, the perk system work, the skills, the overall game. The game is going to be entirely different once Phantom Liberty come out. So yeah, that's why I've been trying to get more into the story missions more now than ever in Cyberpunk 2077, so that way we'll be ready for Phantom Liberty when it comes out, because Phantom Liberty does look pretty good. So hopefully when it comes out, and we'll have the chance to play it. Of course, we're still going to be checking out Battlefield 2042, although I think Battlefield 2042 is going to be pretty much at its last leg, considering season 6 is pretty much it's going to be the last, since they are doing all the previous past seasonal events, and plus there's no battle pass as well for season 6. So I'm thinking this is gonna be the last major update for Battlefield 2042. I think there's still a new map coming in for season 6, maybe some new weapons, but I think after that we're just gonna call it good for Battlefield 2042, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, 2042 launched poorly, and plus the overall theme of the game is just, I'm just not feeling it. Like, the game has a serious identity crisis, and hopefully the next Battlefield game to make is going to be, hopefully would be better. Get rid of the specialists, 64 player maps, go back to basics, make the destruction more, robust, more interactive, or just bring back destruction altogether and just make a good game. Don't fucking half finish it. Just take your time and just make a good game, DICE. Like, come on, that's all we wanted. A good Battlefield game with no fucking hero shooter mechanic stuff in it. Just make what makes Battlefield great. Like, it's not that hard. And same to go to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Season 5 Reloaded just came out, and that comes, of course, with another new multiplayer map that we can play. So I'm thinking we're also going to cut it really short for Modern Warfare 2 as well. As soon as we cover that last map and the last DMZ video on the new map rundown, I think we're gonna call it good for Modern Warfare 2 as a whole playthrough, because we covered what we can. We covered all the multiplayer, we covered the campaign, we covered some of the spec ops, but because all my friends lost interest in Modern Warfare 2, there's no way I'm now gonna be able to cover, you know, raid mode and all the spec op missions. So it's unfortunate, but nothing could be done there. Modern Warfare 2 started strong, and then now Modern Warfare 2 is just the business practice that Activision is doing is horrible, and then now they want you to spend $70 for the same game for Modern Warfare 3. I'm probably just not gonna buy Modern Warfare 3. I'm just gonna wait until it goes a big sale, then I will consider buying it. But $70 for the same shit? No thank you. And plus, it's all the nostalgia bait into that kind of gets me too. Like, they are strictly relying on nostalgia to bring a lot of players back to play this game specifically, and it's probably gonna work anyways. A lot of people are gonna buy it regardless, but I'm probably not gonna buy it unless they have some campaign early in a week access stuff. Then maybe, I don't know. I'm just kind of done with Call of Duty altogether. So once Modern Warfare 2, once we do those last few videos, we're just gonna call it quits for Modern Warfare 2, and then hopefully MW3 doesn't suck the campaign, and then hopefully the next Black Ops that comes out is going to be good. But yeah, Battlefield 2042 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for this month is probably going to be the last time we'll be checking out the game, potentially. Definitely for Call of Duty for sure. Battlefield, we'll see what kind of new map to bring over. We'll check that out, and then after that we'll call it quits for 2042 as well. But yeah, if there's any other games that I missed in the list, I will put them as an honorable mention in the description below. But I'm going to end it here for now because we've been ranting on for far too long here. So what to expect for September? Starfield. Never going to be playing a lot of Starfield. Lies of P, as well as Mortal Kombat 1. Depending on how good that game is, we're definitely going to be playing a lot of Mortal Kombat 1 for sure. And of course, Damien 1994 Sandcastle, Baldur's Gate 3, and Cyberpunk 2077. Those are probably the biggest priority we're going to be focused on this month. But time will tell once, you know, more other games start to come out, you know, this month. And who knows, we might even play some other games that will be off the record and just be uploaded out of nowhere. But other than that, that's all I'm gonna have today for the September monthly update video. And yeah, it's been a crazy time for gaming. We got so many good games coming up next year. Hopefully, you know, most games that will be coming out next year will release almost feature complete. We still got a couple of games that we'll be looking forward to, like Lords of the Fallen on October, and I think that's about it for like the big game coming out for this year. After that, it's all gonna line down to 2024. What kind of games that we're gonna get on that year? Because I have a feeling we're gonna get a lot of crazy games on that time. But yeah, if you guys don't know, September is my birthday month, so we might do something special once my birthday week comes in, which is going to be literally at the end of September. So we might do some sort of special events or some sort of anniversary for the channel, as well as me turning fucking 29. So I'm getting old, but you know it is what it is, and we'll think of something special for like a birthday special event for the channel. Not sure exactly what, but we'll do something. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully we keep doing what we do best. Just keep uploading videos, playthroughs, clips, you name it, to keep everybody entertained, happy, and who knows, maybe there will be a certain part in the game that you get stuck, and hopefully one of my videos help you out in trying to figure out that puzzle situation. So but other than that, I'm gotta give the big shout out to the old guard, the subscribers that have been with me for a long time, since the Command & Conquer days. As always, I greatly appreciate your support for the channel. It means a lot to me, especially for all of you to stick around with me for so long. And I have to say, I got nothing else to say other than that, to to say thank you. I really appreciate your support, and I'm really grateful that you're still here, sticking along with me for all these years. So, other than that, yeah, thank you for supporting the channel for this long. And speaking of Command & Conquer's journals, Command & Conquer journals are going to be coming in still. We got Contra done. We might do 2 more videos for Contra, potentially. But we'll see how that goes. We might try out different mods here. But yeah, expect some more Command & Conquer's Generals mods, and potentially if Tempest Rising comes out this year, we might check that game out as well, because that game looks like it's a return to Command & Conquer, which is which to me is pretty exciting, because we haven't had a game like that in a long time. But other than that, yeah, to the old guard, to subscribers that have been with me for so long, again, thank you. Deep in my heart, I really appreciate your support. And for the new subscribers, welcome to the channel, everybody. And hopefully you guys are looking forward to future upcoming content that will be coming to the channel. Playthroughs, reviews, potentially reacts, but I'm not really a fan of doing react videos, but we might experiment with that a little bit to see how it works. So we'll see how it goes there. But yeah, welcome to the channel, everybody. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to the future upcoming content for the channel. Okay guys, so I'm going to end it here for now for the channel update video. It's been going on too long, so before we leave, every monthly update video we do PC games giveaway every month, so it's going to be strictly PC, so keep that in mind. So every month I'll be giving out up to 3 to 4 game keys all at once. For anybody that is watching my videos, subscribe to the channel as well. You don't have to, but we really appreciate it. But pretty much, I will be giving away free games, and you can redeem those game keys on either Steam, GOG, EA app, etc. And hopefully you guys will enjoy those games. And the games could range from AAA to indie, depending. And it is first come, first serve, and so grab them while they still last. And as I said before, in the earlier part of the video, I will be releasing this key separately, because it does come with an expansion pass DLC. So I'm gonna show that key again, just in case you guys didn't get it. So here's the first game key with the expansion pass as well. So it's gonna be up to 2 keys, but it's gonna be all for 1 game. So one is the game, the other one's gonna be the DLC. So here it is. That is going to be the first game key that we're going to be giving away. Now let's go for the last 3. So here is the rest of the game keys right here. Get them while they still last. First come, first serve. And hopefully you guys enjoy your game, and happy gaming. Hopefully you guys get a good game that you might like. And other than that, guys, I got nothing else to say. If you guys got any other games that you want to suggest for me to play, or any other ideas of how I should improve the channel, leave in the comments down below. I'm always open to new ideas, and especially to any ideas of how to improve the channel. Just leave in the comments down below, and I will check them out. And if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. You guys didn't, then hit the dislike button. It's up to you. But other than that, guys, I got nothing else to say. All than that is all I got to say is happy gaming. Stay safe out there. Stay awesome. And without further ado, until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.